Hey everyone, it's Gary from CloudNet 360. And about a year ago, I told you that we were going to start a business using no money down and the CloudNet 360 system exclusively to build, create, and grow this business. And it's been a little over a year, and I want to report back to you and tell you some of the things that we've done to get this going. Because one of the most important things people always think about is, hey, do I have the money to get this going? Or how can I get a business going when I don't have any money today? Well, we wanted to do the same thing. We wanted to start a business without taking a single dollar out of our pocket. And of course, using CloudNet 360 to run our business, to market our business, to follow up with the autoresponders, use the CRM for our sales paths and sales funnels. We use the store builder and the shopping cart to run our subscriptions, sell our product. And of course, we use our project manager to keep track of our internal projects that we have to take care of. But that leaves the money. How do you get the money? How do you get free money? And fortunately, in this time, it's almost unprecedented how much easy free money there is available to you as as a retailer, as a business person, as just a personal person, I suppose. So what you can do, and what we did, was we took advantage of this easy money. We took advantage of the no interest and no money down type of scenario to buy the equipment that we needed to start our business called Soccer Labs, which is a indoor soccer training and development center. So what we did was we went to the store, and we're a wholesale customer at this point because we're buying for a gym. But it didn't matter because we're still using retail methodologies, right? It doesn't matter whether you're buying for a wholesale gym or whether you're just buying it. We just happen to get better pricing because, of course, we are a wholesaler. Now, what we did was we went to the store and we said, we want to buy this equipment. This is how much we want to buy. And we went through and bought all the things we needed. And then we signed up for one of these Synchrony Bank shopping cart. And then we signed up for one of these Synchrony Bank credit cards. And what these credit cards do, of course, is they give you 0% financing. They let you have 18 months to pay it off. And the reason they do this is it helps promote the sales of the product. So the retailers like it because they sell more product to us that we maybe otherwise couldn't afford or just wouldn't afford. The way Synchrony Bank makes money is they hope you screw up. I mean, that's really what they're doing, is they're hoping that you really mess up, you don't keep track of your financing. At the end of 18 months, you get hit with these giant finance charges. So what I want to do, I want to zoom in and I want to just give you a quick lesson on why you have to be careful with these things. Now, first of all, I think it's a great deal. Getting free money for 18 months, you can't beat it. All you have to do is pay it back. And the reason I really like that is we've been able to borrow the money, get customers, have customers pay us, and then from that payment, we pay for the equipment. So it's no money out of our pocket to start with, and really it's no money out of our pocket to even pay for the equipment because our customers are paying for the equipment, we're not. Now here's where it gets a little dangerous though. So you have to really watch and make sure that you pay it off on time. So if you notice, we had a November 21st transaction date in 2016. And at this point, we still owe $4,200. That's our total outstanding on this purchase anyhow. What you'll notice though is that the deferred interest charge is $6,647. And you say, well, how can I owe more money in interest than I actually owe in principal? And that's because what they do is they start charging you interest at the full interest rate of some ungodly, 30% rate on the full value of your initial purchase. If you pay off everything before the expiration date, you pay no interest. This $6,647 will never come into play. We never have to pay that, and I guarantee you we never will pay it. But if you screw up, if you don't pay even $1 before, if you still owe $1 is what I'm trying to say, After your expiration date from this promotion, you will have to pay the full interest rate as though you were paying interest on day one. So that's the sneaky little thing you got to watch. It's a great deal for you as long as you're disciplined, as long as you make the payments, and as long as you don't have anything outstanding after the expiration date. Now here's a later date purchase where we had gone in and bought something 11/19. So, that's the promotional expiration. So we must have bought something, 6-7 months later. And for $2,800, and you see that we've already accrued $770 in interest. Same thing. Oh yeah, here's the date, the transaction date. But it's the same thing. If we pay this off on time, we will pay 0 in interest. But if we go one day over, still owing $1, we will pay this $770 plus a lot more, because by the time we get to this expiration date, more of this interest will have accrued. So this is a great way to finance a business, though. It costs 0 out of your pocket. It costs 0 over the term of your business because you're letting your customers pay for your business. Now, this happens if you have equipment that you're going to purchase from a retailer that happens to use this type of credit, Synchrony. Oh, one other thing. When you get a credit card like this, when you go to the store and you get this credit card, what I want you to do is not take the credit limit they give you. If you need $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 worth of equipment, and they offer you a $5,000 credit limit right out of the gate, that's kind of like your default credit limit, don't accept it. Call up immediately from the retailer. Okay, don't even leave the store. Have the retailer call Synchrony Bank back up and tell them you need more credit, and tell them exactly what you're buying, how much you're buying, and why you need to get that number. So if they give you $5,000 and you need $20,000 or $25,000 in equipment, tell them you're buying $25,000 in equipment that day. You need your credit limit to be bumped up to $25,000 so you can complete your transaction. And if you have decent credit, they'll do it. So that's an important tip. Make sure you never take the credit limit they give you. Make sure you first determine what you need for your business, and then tell them that's the credit limit you want. Now, another way you can get almost free financing, give me a second here, I'm going to shrink this, is to take these checks that these credit card companies are constantly sending out. Again, these guys are almost begging you to take this money and to spend their money and finance your business on their dime. Okay, this one you're going to have to spend a little bit of money, though. I'm trying to get this to the right size, but we'll just deal with it here. You notice that they call this 0% financing. Right here, 0% financing. And it kind of is. Now, this isn't as good as using the credit card, because the credit card gives you true 0%, zero transaction fee financing. It also gives you 18 months to pay it off. When you get into these credit cards, sending you checks, more likely than not, it's going to be a 12-month period. So 12 months versus 18 months, that's not as good. It shows to be 0% financing. It's not, because what they're doing is charging you a 2% transaction fee. So when you're paying a 2% transaction fee, you're really paying 2% in interest. Now, of course, it's a little worse than that, because if you paid everything off after the first month, then it's more like 24% interest. And if you pay it off over the duration of 12 months because you're paying it down, that's still a 2% upfront on the original transaction amount. So it's a little bit more than 2%. But you can see that 2%, 4%, even 6%, whatever, it is the cheapest, easiest, and fastest financing you can get to start your business. So you can use something like the Synchrony card to finance the equipment from a retailer. You can use the money from a check like this to finance other things, whatever you might need. Or maybe someone just doesn't have that credit card that's offering the 18-month 0% financing. So these are two ways that you can finance your business. You can get started right away. You can let your customers make the payments for you, because you'll be bringing in revenue. You start up with CloudNet 360, one login, one account. Our super starter is $79, or in essence, what, $2 a day? So if you go into a worst case scenario, you're paying $2 a day for a super starter account of CloudNet 360. You are paying 2% upfront on this transaction. But remember, the 2% gets rolled into the amount you owe. So you don't have to come up with anything upfront today. You can hit the ground running with the equipment you need. You can hit the ground running with fully automated systems. Again, our Super Starter is a full-featured system. It includes everything that the Platinum system includes. You just get 500 customers to, get started, right? And then after that, you move up to the Platinum. But even that, you're looking at, what, $5, $6, $7 a day to run your business? It's dirt cheap. It does everything for you. You need nothing else. So for that minimal amount, you're looking at what? 2 cups of coffee a day that you're skipping at Starbucks to run your business. You've got your financing from the credit card, or you've got 0% financing for 18 months. In this case, 0% financing or 2% financing for 12 months. And now you've got your business going. You can combine these. You can use the Synchrony card to buy your equipment. You can use the cash. This is really a cash advance. You can write these checks to anything. So you can pay people with these checks if you wanted to. You can pay service contractors. You could pay employees if you wanted to. I wouldn't, but you could do that if you wanted to. The key is all the upfront money you need to run your business is right there for you. Just go out and accept it. They're almost begging you to take it. They're hoping that you'll screw up. Don't be the screw up. Don't pay the loan shark rates of $6,647 on a $4,200 balance. And frankly, don't pay it off early. I mean, why bother paying off this balance early if they're giving it to you for free? There's no real reason to do that. Play with other people's money. Use that cash, invest it into marketing, into advertising, into something else, but don't pay them off early. It makes no sense. And it makes even less sense to pay off early when you are paying a upfront transaction fee, because all that is doing is increasing your effective interest rate on that money. So use the full duration, but put it on auto payment. Don't take the chance that you're going to forget, because if you screw up, you will get hit with a very severe penalty, as I've shown you. So again, let's recap. $2 a day to run your business, the whole thing. Autoresponders, funnels, survey system, shopping cart, website. You need nothing else, just $2 a day. Free money from credit cards, very, very cheap money from credit card checks. And now you've got your business started, or you can use this to grow your business. So I can assure you that we've taken a passion of ours, soccer. We've taken no money out of our pocket. We've done some moonlighting at night, because that's when we operate that business. We run CloudNet 360 during the day, and then we'll go have our fun at night, training the kids, screwing around ourselves, basically doing what we would do anyhow. We've taken what we do for fun and turned it into a business. And of course, when you're doing what you love, you're not really working. In this case, we're just making money. And word of mouth has got this business growing. Every day it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. We'll still be able to use our CloudNet 360 system to run the whole thing for as long as I can foresee. And of course, the customers paid for it. We didn't pay for any equipment. All the customers essentially chipped in and bought the equipment for us, so we could have a really awesome place called Soccer Labs. So if you want to do the same, go ahead. Synchrony card, credit card checks, get your account as a super starter, get started, and you'll be at $2 a day, $5, $6 a day as your business grows. But that's all you really need to do. Get off the fence. If you want to start the business, if you've got a passion, a hobby, whatever it might be, go do it now. These cheap interest rates may be here tomorrow. I'm surprised they're here this long, but you don't know how long they're going to be here. Things change very quickly. As the market is heating up, as the economy is heating up, there's no reason why these things may also heat up and disappear. So start your business now. There's no reason not to. The money's there. You have to have the ambition. Cheap software is there. That's all you need. Go ahead and go do it today. This is Gary with CloudNet 360, hoping you have the opportunity to sell more faster. Bye now.